Hey, I'm Chad Waterbury.
Hi, I'm Debbie Siebers, and this is the core assessment.
The core has been defined in many different ways, but for the purposes of this program, it represents the muscles in front and along the sides of your midsection. But it's important to understand that the core is constantly working with the lower back. You can't separate the two. So we've come up with two tests to assess the health of your core. The first is called the plank.
Like walk the plank?
A little bit different.
Thank goodness.
This is how it looks. So begin by resting on your elbows and your forearms and up on your toes. Now the goal with this hold is to maintain your position for 90 seconds. So what I want you to do, Debbie, is lift your hips up. We're going to hold this for 90 seconds starting now. Position looks great. You should be straight from your shoulders down to your feet. Back is flat, head is neutral with your spine. And what I'm doing here is I'm testing the strength endurance of the front of your core. This is known as the rectus abdominis, or the six-pack muscle.
Feel my six-packer working. You may be fooled by looking at me and think I have a really strong core, but because my low back is such a limitation for me, my core just isn't as strong as it should be. So we'll see how I do.
Okay, you're looking good. You're holding your position.
But just make sure this isn't about challenging yourself. This is about holding it for as long as you can without pain or without having to drop your hips. This is really about just assessing your core health.
Great point. How you feeling?
I'm feeling it. If you feel any pain in your shoulders, if it's just too intense for you, please stop, because we don't want you to, aggravate the situation. I'm shaking. I'm baking.
Okay, I'm going to have you stop there. Your hips are dropping, so put your knees down, straighten back up. Unfortunately, you did not pass because the goal was to hold it for 90 seconds. So now we've got to test the strength endurance of your side core muscles.
Okay, let's do it.
Do this with a test we call the side plank. You'll begin by resting on your elbow and forearm with your legs straight. Top leg is slightly in front of the bottom. Now from here, I want you to bridge your hips up so your body is straight. Hold this for 75 seconds starting now. So what I'm doing here is I'm assessing the strength endurance of the left side of her core.
Yes, indeed you are. I feel it. But again, don't push it past the point that you can hold this for. This is just to assess your core health. So only hold it for as long as you can without pain.
Okay, you're looking good, your body's straight, keeping your hips up, staying solid.
I'm trying. Your abs are going to get so strong. It's an added benefit, right?
Absolutely.
This is where I like to do my deep breathing exercises. What was the goal again?
75 seconds. How you feeling?
Well, definitely starting to shake a little bit.
Okay, so you're dropping. We're going to stop right there. Now, unfortunately, you did not pass because the goal was to hold that position for 75 seconds. So let's look at your other side.
Okay.
So now you lay on your right side, resting on your elbow and your forearm. Legs are straight. Top leg is slightly in front of the bottom leg. Bridge your hips up until your body's straight. Hold for 75 seconds starting now. So now we're assessing the strength endurance of all the muscles along the right side of your core.
Feeling stronger on this side, Chad.
Actually, you look a little stronger on your right side.
I'm sure it's true that most people are stronger on one side than the other, right?
Yeah, it's very true. It's common for there to be some type of imbalance on both sides. Looking good. You're holding your position solid.
Maybe I'm not as strong on this side as I thought initially. If you feel any pain at all, please stop. I'm hanging in there.
Okay, I'm going to have you stop there because your hips are sagging. Unfortunately, you did not make it to the goal of 75 seconds. But if you're still holding it home, that's great. Don't push it, just have a few more seconds. Time's up.
Okay, so how did you do? If you didn't pass, that's okay, neither did I. We've got the core solution for you, so let's get to it.
Hey, I'm Chad Waterbury.
Hi, I'm Debbie Siebers, and this is the core solution. What you're gonna need for this program is a mat, that's it. The goal for each drill is to work up to 15 repetitions. But remember, this is a healing process, so you really need to listen to your body and go at your own level. Be patient and stick with it, and you're gonna make fantastic progress. Okay, I'm really excited. Where do we start, Chad?
First drill is called the standing trunk twist.
Okay.
This is how it looks. You'll begin by stepping forward with your left leg. Both knees are slightly bent. From here, I want you to hold your arms out, parallel to the ground. Now twist to the right as far as you can, and then twist to the left as far as you can. So that's how each repetition should look. So let's begin. This is really a fantastic drill to open up the deep core rotational muscles.
It really is fantastic, and it's a great warm-up drill, getting you ready for the drills to come. Just make sure you keep those abdominals relaxed, your knees are soft, your shoulders aren't hunched, they're relaxed, and only go as far as you can. So you're really just, your arms are following your chest. This is really going to increase the mobility in your midsection. Feels great. I love this drill.
Your form is looking perfect. Last two.
Great.
Now let's switch sides by reversing the position. Arms out to the side, twist to the left, and begin.
You know, we're not really used to doing these kind of rotational movements. That's why it's so important to do these drills. Just make sure that you're keeping your body relaxed and you only go as far as you can. Your mobility will increase with time.
That's an excellent point. So remember, we're training our weaknesses here.
That's right. And just breathe normally. What if your arms get tired, Chad?
You can simply put your hands in your hips and just continue with the movement.
Great.
Last two.
That felt great. I'm definitely warmed up. What's next?
Now we're on to the standing side bend.
Okay.
This is how it looks. You'll begin with your feet just wider than shoulder width. Put your arms out to the side, parallel to the ground. Now shift to the right as far as you can, and then shift to the left as far as you can. So that's how each repetition should look. So let's begin. This is really an effective drill to increase the mobility of the side core muscles.
I really feel those side core muscles. I also feel like an airplane a little bit. This is so great. Again, make sure those knees are soft, your abdominals are relaxed. Don't hunch your shoulders and just breathe normally. You just really have to be patient and really ease into this program. Just do as many reps that is comfortable for you. Each time you're gonna be able to do more. You're gonna get stronger and you're gonna feel great.
Looking good.
Feeling good.
Last two.
Excellent. Okay, great. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to go. What's next?
Next up is the hand walkout.
Okay.
This is how it looks. You'll begin by dropping down on your knees. Your hands are directly below your shoulders. Your back is flat, your head is neutral with your spine. Now from here, I want you to reach your right arm out as far as you can and reach your left arm out. Hold this for a second, you'll feel your abs contract. Return to the starting position. So that's how each repetition should look. So let's begin. This is an incredible drill to strengthen all the core muscles all the way down to your lower back.
Boy, definitely is. Now you may feel this in your low back a little bit, and that's completely normal. However, if you feel too much in your low back, then you need to stop or limit your range of motion. Also, if you start feeling it's too difficult on your wrist, try doing it up on your fist. Now, my range of motion isn't that great because, again, this is a limitation for me. But eventually, you're going to be able to go all the way out like Chad.
Just keep your abs super tight throughout this entire movement. It's very important.
And only do as many as you can without pain.
Last two.
Wow, that was fantastic. Really feel that strengthening my abdominals. That was great. Okay, moving on. What's next?
Now we're on to the side trunk raise. This is how it looks. You'll begin by laying on your left side while resting on your elbow and your forearm. Your knees are bent to 90 degrees. Great. Now from this position, I want you to bridge your hips up as high as you can, and then return to the starting position. So that's how each repetition should look. So let's begin. This is really an effective drill to strengthen all the muscles along the left side of your core.
Definitely. Now, if you didn't pass the assessment, we're directly addressing that limitation right now. And we're even doing a modified version. But it's still extremely beneficial in really strengthening your side core muscles. But just do as many reps as you can. You will get stronger every time you do this program. I'm feeling it.
It's looking good. Your form is perfect. Last two.
Excellent.
Now let's switch sides.
You mean the other side doesn't automatically work itself?
No.
Oh.
You have to do that side too.
Okay.
Let's begin. Now we're working the muscles along the right side of the core.
So remember, just be patient with yourself. Do as many reps as you can. If you're feeling pain in your shoulder, just stop the drill and move on. This is a healing process, and with being consistent every other day for 30 days, you will get stronger.
That's right.
It'll be so worth it.
Last two.
Excellent job. Okay, push yourself up onto your knees. That was fantastic, Chad. Wow, I'm really feeling strong. What's next?
We have one more drill, and it's called the curl up. So this is how it looks. You start off by laying on your back, with your knees bent and feet flat. Now I want you to pull your knees into your chest and roll your hips up and return to the starting position. So that's how each repetition should look. So let's begin. This is really a great drill to strengthen the front of the core.
So it's not just targeting the lower abdominals here?
Nope, it's working everything.
Fantastic. Just make sure that you keep your shoulders flat and your back flat. Now, if this is too much for you, you can do a modified move and just go halfway down. Just want to make sure you exhale as you pull those knees in and as you pull your abdominals in. Eventually, you really want to work your way into that full range of motion. I'm loving it.
Last two.
Excellent. Let it settle here for a second. Drop your knees to the side. Push your body up onto your knees. Step it forward and push it up to standing. Fantastic. My core is getting so strong. Now listen, you may feel some soreness tomorrow, and that's completely natural. But if you feel too much soreness or too much pain, then you really need to ease up on the reps or limit your range of motion. Be consistent with this program every other day for 30 days, and you will increase mobility, you will increase muscular endurance, and you will achieve a stronger, healthier core. And isn't that worth the effort? So stick with it, and you're on your way to a pain-free life.
We'll see you next time.
Have a fantastic day.